Hey everyone, today we're going to explore a big question that many people have thought about. If the US and Russia go to war, who would win? These two nations have the most powerful militaries in the world, each with thousands of advanced weapons, massive armies, and unique war strategies. But if a real war breaks out between them, what would happen? In this video, we'll analyze their military strength, war strategies, allies, and even the possible outcomes of such a conflict. So, stay with us until the end, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think has the upper hand in this battle? Alright, without further delay, let's dive into this epic showdown. Military comparison. First, let's compare their military power. The US has the largest military budget in the world, spending over $800 billion annually. It has the most advanced military technology, including 11 aircraft carriers, while Russia has only one. The US produces F-35 and F-22 fifth-generation fighters, whereas Russia has only a few Su-57s. On the other hand, Russia has a large reserve force of 3 million soldiers and extensive experience in ground warfare. It also possesses powerful intercontinental ballistic missiles like the Sarmat-2 and advanced air defense systems like the S-400 and S-500. While the US has numerical and technological superiority, Russia has formidable defenses. War strategies. The US focuses on modern warfare using air superiority, naval power, and cyber attacks to weaken its enemies. Russia, however, relies more on land-based strategies, as seen in Ukraine, where it heavily used tanks and ground forces. If war breaks out, the US would likely use airstrikes and cyber warfare to cripple Russia's infrastructure, while Russia would counter with long-range missile attacks and electronic warfare. Allies and supporters. This war wouldn't just involve the US and Russia. The US is a member of NATO, meaning European countries like Germany, France, and the UK would likely support it. Meanwhile, Russia has strong ties with China, Iran, and North Korea, which might assist it. If China supports Russia, the US could face a two-front conflict in both Europe and Asia. But if Europe firmly backs the US, Russia would face immense pressure. This scenario could escalate into a global war. Possible war scenarios. Several types of conflict could unfold. Direct war, a direct US-Russia. War could quickly escalate into a nuclear conflict, leading to worldwide devastation. Proxy war. The conflict might stay localized, similar to Ukraine, where the two sides fight indirectly. Economic and cyber warfare. Intense sanctions, financial attacks, and cyber strikes could severely weaken both economies. Potential outcomes. The war could have several possible outcomes. If nuclear weapons are used, the entire world could face destruction. In a conventional war, the US might win due to its technological and financial superiority, but Russia's strong defenses and support from allies could make a long and costly conflict. A peace settlement could eventually end the war, but only after immense damage on both sides. Final conclusion. A war between the US and Russia wouldn't have a clear winner because, ultimately, everyone loses. However, if we look purely at military power, the US has an advantage, but Russia's ground forces and defense capabilities make it a tough opponent. Now, what do you think? If these two superpowers went to war, what would happen? Share your thoughts in the comments. Alright folks, we've explored what might happen if the US and Russia go to war. We've seen that both countries have incredible military power, but in the end, a war between these two superpowers would only lead to destruction for everyone. Now it's your turn. Which country do you think has a better chance of winning? Would there even be a real winner in such a war? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future uploads. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and goodbye.